are of awakening and empowerment. Do you get overwhelmed by life challenges? How do you deal with them? Do you react or do you respond from the place of love? Are you also aware that life is about pain, that pain is not about you? To know these and many more, make a date with us every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Ghanaian time, right here on Aquintufo Radio. This program is brought to you by Ethereum Mission International, the Church for Spiritual Empowerment. You have the opportunity to share your thoughts and ask your questions via our Skype, Aquintufo Radio. Or you can leave your comments or questions on Facebook if you are watching us live. The phone lines will be opened in due course to enable you contribute as well. Today, we are blessed to have one wonderful, beautiful, intelligent lady who has been on the program several times. It's been a while. And she's back. And guess what? The topic is very interesting. It's very popular, but I think it has a deeper meaning. And I'm certain that she will really help us to understand the topic. The topic is, will your anchor hold in the storm of life? Is it even a song? Is it a title of a song? I think so. Well, my name is Dorcas, and you can feel free to call me Doki. Without wasting much time, let's link up with her. She's in the person of Sister Flora McLean. Good evening, Flora. Good evening, Flora. Hello? Well, as I said, we have Flora McLean who is taking us through the topic, will your anchor hold in the storms of life? In the storm of life. We are trying to link up with her to know exactly what it means to have an anchor, or will it hold in the storm of life? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh, good.
How are you doing?
I'm in heaven, and you?
Wow, I better join you in heaven as well.
You better.
We have missed you. Where have you been?
I have been around. I have been alive with all the teachers that have come before me.
Wow. I thought you were busy with your business, restaurant, or I don't know. How is your business thriving?
It is doing very well. Very well. Thank you.
Great. So your topic is very interesting, and as I said earlier, it's very popular. Will your anchor hold in the storm of life? Wow. So over to you as you take us through the topic.
Thank you, Sister Dorcas. I welcome my dear listeners to Ethereum Mission, the Church for Spiritual Empowerment. Our vision is that of a unified world in which everyone is a catalyst that is activating and promoting the innate good in one another. Please join us to create such a world. Imagine a world in which the good I am is inviting the expression of the good you are, and the good that you are is helping the good I am to express. Thus, if I find some good in you, I promote it. And if you find some good in me, you do say. That is the beautiful world you and I are here to create. Ethereum Mission is in Ghana and it is located on the General Anchor Highway next to the Well Filling Station, Sacramento. The phone numbers are 0264 177 633 and 0548 177 633. They are also our WhatsApp numbers. You can join us on any of our platforms so that you continue to receive our weekly and daily lessons. And if this work is also beneficial to you, and you may want to contribute to this work to nourish your soul, you may send your contributions to the same number, and we appreciate your support. Also in Ghana, we are located in the Takrady branch. We are located in Takrady on the Davis Street, Anaji Estate, and our telephone number is 0561 166 330. And if you are in Kumasi and you would love to worship with us, we are at Deva Port Hotel, behind Dr. Bedu in Ajembra. And the contact number is 0561 166 331. And if you are in the UK, we have a branch at 58 Orange Park Avenue in Mitcham, Surrey. The postcode is CR4 2DJ. CR4 2DJ. And the phone number is 0208 646 6129. 0208 646 6129. Thank you. God bless. Our teaching or our message for today is titled, Will Your Anchor Hold in the Storms of Life? Will your anchor hold in the storms of life? One teaching I feel we miss in life is sometimes life is full of storms, and it is normal. It is normal because the sea roars, the wind blows, the sun shines. Sometimes we feel it's shining too much. To some creatures, it's stormy because the sun scorches them. But that is life. And that is the truth we are missing in life. Life gets stormy sometimes, and it is life. It is not about you. It does not make you weak, or it is not to scare you. Watch the sea. It roars, and sometimes you feel it is even coming to take away everyone at the shore. But it never seems to cross its boundary. It knows its limits. It is the nature of life to be stormy sometimes. But it is your nature, and it is your nature to have an anchor so that you be balanced in the storms of life and you can rule confidently with the storms. The storms are not to make you less of yourself or make you to go see people as more special than you and you living little. The storms are there to bring out your best. So it is your nature or your innate nature to have a strong anchor to release in times of storms. When you watch the ship, it releases its anchor to keep it stable and balanced without it moving here and there. What about you? Life gets stormy sometimes. You should have an anchor that can hold you in times of storms. I picked this teaching from this popular song below. When peace like a river attends my way. When he's like a river, that my way. Somewhere I know it all. When sorrows like sea billows through, whatever my lot that has caused me to say it is well with my soul. And I could, the statement, it is well with my soul, is a strong anchor to whoever made the statement. I will share the story with you. It's about a man called Stafford. He lost his son at the age of 2 in 1871. And also the great Chicago fire ruined him financially in the same year. He lost a lot of his investment. His business interests were further hit by economic development in 1873. That is 33 years. That's 33 years from when he lost his child, his son. And he planned to travel with his family. But there was a change in plan, and his family had to go ahead of him. While crossing the Atlantic Ocean, the sail in which he had his 4 daughters and wife sank rapidly after a collision with a sea vessel, and all of his 4 daughters died, although his wife survived. So within 4 years, he lost his 2-year-old son and his 4 daughters. He lost his finances. He lost a whole lot. And instead of him crying, weeping, doing things like a normal person would do when she encounters pain, he said, it's well with my soul. This is an anchor of faith. This is an anchor of power. And he wrote this song. When peace like a river attended my way, when sorrow like sea billows roll, whatever my loss, thou hast taught me to know that it is well with my soul. Whatever he goes through, whatever he experiences, any pain he experiences or encounters, when he looks at life, when he looks at the source from which he has emerged, he knows that it is well with his soul. And this confirms that however stormy life may be, it is not about you. Whatever happens, however stormy life may be, I have released the anchor that it is well with my soul. My anchor is, it is well with my soul. And I will be firm. I will be balanced in whatever I go through. I won't let the death of a loved one make me less of myself, make me less of my Godhood. I won't let the loss of my business, seeing my 2-year-old son die, that won't make me feel less of myself, or make me feel that God doesn't love me, or make me feel petty, someone who should be petty. No. Whatever I go through, whatever I face, I release the anchor. It is well with my soul. And again, I had another inspiration from the Bible. When Job faced a lot of challenges, Job's situation is just as similar as this. He lost his children, he lost his businesses, he lost so many things, and he was even weak in needed help. And his wife came to him that he should curse God and die. Why are you going through all this? Why are you allowing yourself to suffer? Curse God and die. It simply means deny yourself of your true state, so that you can live like just any other person. Deny yourself of your true state, that you are a child of the universe, that you are a child of God, that you are here by the collective power of the entire universe. You are here by the love of God. Look at the things that life has to bring together for you to form. The ovules coming together, the sperm, your mother's energy, the air you breathe, the sun, water, the support of the earth, all of this had to come just for you to be formed. And you should deny this. You should deny the truth of your being. You should just curse this and die. No. And Job said, naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I will depart. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised. Meaning, he came naked. He came with nothing. Yes, he has achieved a lot. He has made a lot, and they are all gone. It is painful, but he came with nothing. All that he is here to do is to develop his soul. All he is here to do is to hold on to the truth that I am here by the grace of God. I am here by the power of God. So I'll release my anchor that I am here by the grace of God. In this storm I'm going through. In this storm I am encountering, I will know that naked I go and naked I came and naked I would go. So if I'm losing my finances, naked I came, and I would glorify God because God knows best. I would glorify God because God knows best. He said, may the name of God be praised because God knows best. His finances are from life, and life knows best. His children are not his children. It was given to him by God, and God knows best. So if God has taken away, he praises the name of God. At least God has made him feel the joy of children. So he also released his anchor that naked I came and naked I would go. So I'm not going to attach myself to the fact that I'm not seeing my children anymore. I've lost my finances. I am not experiencing life the way I want to experience it. Your anchor you should have an anchor. All I'm here to tell you is you should have an anchor to hold you firm in the storms of life. Even the ants, they build ant hills that can never be broken down by anything. They're able to build firm anchors, firm homes, that when the wind blows, it doesn't break it down. Even the ants, how much more you? You should have an anchor that would hold you in storms. And when I say storms, it doesn't mean like terrible things. It doesn't mean, sometimes it's just an anger from a family member, an anger from a friend, an act of pain from someone. You should have a firm anchor, an anchor that you would release in these times, so that you won't be swayed away, you won't be pushed away or dragged in life to feel pain. Someone is doing something to cause you pain. Release an anchor of power to stabilize you, so that you won't feel less of yourself. I remember somewhere in life, I gave myself an anchor of, I released this anchor of, I am possible. I had to go, in continuing my education, my master's, I realized that
I went through some challenges which I felt on a normal day would have really broken me down. But I told myself that I am possible. I am possible to make it even beyond this stage. Even if I'm doing my best and no one is seeing it, I know I am possible and I would continue to do my best. And this has been with me since. And even in situations, any situation at all, I release my ankle. This that this person is doing is causing me pain. But I am possible enough to handle it. I am possible enough to handle it. You know, let me tell you something about life. We are all connected. We are all one people. You can never disconnect yourself from the other. Whatever you do, you are connected. That is why an angry person can make you angry. That is why a joyful person can make you joyful. That is why a loving person can make you loving. If there's no connection, these things can never happen. But because there's a connection, people can easily transmit energy from one place to the other. But it is your power. It is up to you to decide that it's either I am connected to be lifted or I am connected to be wasted. It's either this person is coming to me it's either this person is coming to approaching me with anger. It's either I use this anger to lift all of us to higher glory, or we waste ourselves with this anger. So you always decide. You have the power to decide. The fire burns and it transforms. So whatever goes through the fire, it goes through, it feels the energy of the fire. The fire doesn't come down to feel the energy of what is coming to it. That is what you should be. You should have an anchor of power. And the funny thing is, this anchor should come from you. The ship doesn't seek the anchor outside. It releases the anchor from itself into the ocean. What do we see now? When we are faced with troubles, when we are faced with challenges, instead of stepping in our God power and releasing an anchor of power, we run to pastors to seek for miracles. The Bible says it's only a wicked and an adulterous generation that seek for miracles, that seek for signs. You should have an anchor of power. When the person who provides you the miracle dies today, then the next day you are going to the next person. This shows how mentally and spiritually weak you are. Ethereal Mission, we are blessed to have a teacher who teaches you mind empowerment, self-development, to have an anchor, to have power to stand in every challenge. No one is going to give you miracles. You'll be fed with teachings, with knowledge to make you handle situations, challenges that comes your way. And when you go through this, you come out with unique wisdoms. This is how the world should be. When you're always seeking for miracles, you never learn. You will never learn. You never grow, and you perish. You'd always perish. You'd never learn. You never grow. You feel petty. You feel all of life is against you. How less do you feel that you can't even talk to God for wisdom? How do you feel? How do you feel? What do you even think about God for you to feel that I'm not worthy enough to go to God? That is why Ethereal Mission teaches divine empowerment, that you are created in the image and likeness of God, and you are here to have dominion. You are here to take charge over life. So in challenges, release the power of God that you are. You have been blessed to be fruitful and multiply. Have dominion, replenish the earth and subdue it. And in Matthew 2, it says that ask and it shall be given unto you. So when you are challenged, ask. It didn't say when you are challenged, run to a pastor. It says when you are challenged, ask, it shall be given unto you. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be opened unto you. It didn't say go and ask someone. It says ask. If you have been given power to take charge of a life, if you need a strong anchor to hold on, to release in stormy times, it will be given to you. It should come from you. If you blame witches, if you live blaming witches, if you live blaming witches, it shows you don't have an anchor. You don't have faith in you. You don't have faith in God as you. That is why you can believe that a witch can do something to you, or a witch is after you, so you are running to seek for shelter. Are you ever protected? Are you ever protected wherever you go? But when you have wisdom, wisdom protects you. When you have love, love protects you. When you awaken to what you are as God, it protects you. It is very necessary that you have an anchor. That is why you should attend a Tyrian mission, or you should find yourself in you should go to the best of places that would empower you. You should go to churches that would empower you. Our guru always says that when we are choosing schools, we mostly go for the best of schools. But when it comes to church, where it comes to a place where you feed your soul, you just get up and dump yourself anywhere. You should go to a church where you'll be spiritually empowered. You'll be spiritually empowered to awaken to the truth that you are created in the image and likeness of God. You'll be taught the true meaning of life. You'll be given the true teachings of life, so that you know that life gets stormy. Life is about pain, but the pain is not about you. It is to release the glory of life. It is to release wisdom. It is to release love into life. If you go through pain and you don't learn anything, you have lost big time. When you take pain to invest, you have to reap. But if you go through pain and you don't reap anything, you've lost your investment. You've wasted life. But if you have a strong anchor and you release it in times of pain, you would reap, because you'll be balanced and you'd have every wisdom that the pain has come with. Every teaching that the pain has come with, you would reap it. But if you don't, you'd never learn. You'd live your life not learning. And we are all here to learn. We are all here to grow our souls. If you are not learning, how can you grow your soul? If life storms makes you run away, makes you hide, then you are not learning. You are here to build an anchor. You should have an anchor. You should be able to hold in the storms of life. You should be able to hold when someone does something which you don't, when someone is causing you pain. You shouldn't fall when someone is causing you pain. Your anchor should be able to hold you when someone is causing you pain. So step within and set your anchors, so that it can hold you in the storms of life. And with Job, he was able to release an anchor. He released an anchor that he came naked, and naked he will go. And God gives and God takes away. So he would praise God forever. In the case of Stafford, he says that whatever my lot, he says that it is well with my soul. So it held him balanced. Job was held balanced by his staff, by his ankle. And he grew up, he flourished even way far more than he was. I also have an anchor which says, I am possible. And I don't know what can ever break me down, because I am from a possible universe. Nothing can ever break me down. What is your anchor? And can it hold in the storms of life? Can it hold? Even animals, ants have created, they have, their ant hills are anchors which can hold them when the storms are blowing. I work with a medical firm, research firm, and even with the parasites or with the viruses, when they are being killed, there's a term I have forgotten, but they come together and form as one. They form as an anchor. And then when the drug is released on them to kill them, they come together and they start regrowing themselves so that the drugs won't kill them because they want to live. So by the time it kills maybe a thousands around them, the few left in are very strong and powerful they are more powerful than the drug that has been released onto them. So now man has to go and think of which other drug can kill them. And they are growing constantly. They are growing constantly so that they can survive, so that they can live. What about you? The tiny parasites, the tiny viruses, they want to live. They use their own cells to create anchors, to hold in the storms of life. What about you, human, created the image and likeness of God? When it's your turn, you run away. Ask yourself, what kind of life am I living? Is it a sensible life? What kind of life am I living? Created in the image and likeness of God. And when you are challenged a little, you run away. But with the parasites and the viruses, when they sense challenge, they come together. And they there's an anchor that can never be destroyed. And you should know that this anchor would come from you. It won't come from your pastor by giving you miracles. It won't come from anyone. The ship releases the anchor from itself into the ocean. It doesn't call anyone to send miraculous anchor to it. You must always hold the anchor, that in every situation you release it. In every situation, you release it to keep you balanced so you can rule with life. You can take charge and be at peace with life. So my lovely listeners, I'm here to empower you. I'm here to tell you to find yourself in good places, good churches that would give you the true teachings of God, the true teachings of life, the true teachings of Christ. Christ says, don't you know that you are God? It is written in your books that you are God. In Genesis 1:26-28, in Genesis 1, it says that you were created in the image and likeness of God. That is a strong anchor you can hold. That I am created in the image and likeness of God, so nothing can get to me. Whatever gets to me, whatever can destroy me, can destroy God, and nothing can destroy God. That is a powerful anchor. It is well with my soul. It is a powerful anchor. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, or through God who strengthens me. It is a powerful anchor. I am here by the collective power, by the collective love of the entire universe. It is a powerful anchor. This is why I'm inviting you to Ethereum Mission to join us. Raise powerful beings, raise powerful souls to make the world a better place. We are always seeking to make the world a better place, but we react to everything because we don't have anchor. How do you want the world to be a better place? I'm inviting you today to join us now so that we can set positive, powerful anchors to make the world a better place. Thank you. God bless you. Hello, Dr.
God bless you. I was even lost. I was making so many notes. I was lost in my thoughts. This is really powerful. And
thank you.
Everyone. Because life is about challenges, I would say. Sometimes
Yes.
go through so many things that we come over. It's like really so. We are very grateful for this topic. Let's
Come again.
acknowledge some of our viewers on Facebook.
Okay.
We have Nana Eko Mensah watching,
Mm-hmm.
the leader and founder of Ethereum Mission, Brother Authentic. He said he's enjoying your message. You speak. Monique is also listening. So, viewers and listeners, you can leave your questions on Facebook or on our Skype Aqua24 Radio. You also have the opportunity to call in and ask your questions. If you are within the USA, you can get us on 00131 56364063. And if you're outside of the United Kingdom, you can as well call us on 00440-208-1448-180. And our sister is ever ready. She's anchored. So she can answer your questions for you. Yeah, so I was just reflecting and trying to recall some moments in my life that I also said to myself, and I think I take this from the leader and founder of the Ethereum Mission, that my heart be beaten by the things that the heart. And like I stated earlier, nothing compares. Wow,
That's very powerful, uncle.
beautiful. So you cited a challenge you went through yourself during your master's, right, program.
Yes. Yes.
That I am possible. I love that. Apart from that, is there any other challenge you have been and you felt like, wow, can I survive this? Yes, can you share it? And how did you go? How did you do it?
Okay. So this is quite personal, but okay, I was supposed to go for a training. I was supposed to go for a training somewhere, and I was stopped. I was stopped on the way. And this training has taken, the money invested for this training is a lot. Going back alone was too shameful to me. And then I was actually challenged at the whole thing happening. I was like, no, why should this happen? You know, the moment you say, why should this happen to me? You fall into a state of, I am weak. And then again, I said, no. Why should this not happen to me? Actually, nothing is happening to me. Actually, I am living life. And I am living because I am possible. I am alive because I am possible. Nothing truly is happening to me. Life is happening. The moment you say, why is this happening to me? It looks like there's life somewhere and there is you somewhere. But life is happening at me. So I woke up to this awakening and I restated the truth again that I am possible. This hurts. But I am possible. Life is happening and I am possible. For a baby to be born, a mother goes through pain. It is normal. I am possible. And this dissolved my pain. This dissolved the pain I was feeling, what I thought I was missing and all that. It dissolved everything because I saw it as life is happening and I'm alive to witness this. I am blessed to witness this. And that is how I solved it. Actually, I had this stuff before I encountered this. So, I am possible and me alone means that I am alive. Life is possible as me. Life is alive. So every moment is a possible moment. Every moment is a moment of life. Yes. And that is how I solved it. I didn't leave blaming anyone. I didn't leave doing anything. It was painful. But awakening to the truth that life is happening, and I should find myself fortunate to experience life happening alone, made me reaffirm my truth that I am possible. I am possible enough to witness this, and I'm grateful. That is how I handled it.
Beautiful. Wow. Do you think it's a very difficult thing to be an Etherean? Is it difficult or is it joyous to be an Etherean?
It is very liberating to be an Etherean because do you know how it feels to think that someone is after you? Do you know how it feels, the hell you go through to believe that there's a devil chasing you just because you have decided to be a Christian? Do you know how peaceful you can sleep knowing that you are here by the collective power of all of life and only God can happen to you? You don't know what those going to the all-night services to bind and cast their devils. Do you know how they suffer before they sleep? Because they know they've gone to fight their devil, and their pastors have assured them that the devil will try to distract them in their sleep. So they can't sleep. But being an Etherean, feeling empowered, feeling that I am one with life, I emerge from God, I am one with God, trust me, you sleep, and just knowing that there's wisdom in everything you go through, there's wisdom in every challenge. You watch life differently, you hear the voice of life differently, you feel life differently. Everybody is seeing something, but you are seeing an opportunity. And this is heaven. If there's any description of heaven, to me, this is heaven.
Amazing.
Yes.
You see, the why me, when you ask yourself why me, immediately you have negated the question. And so you'll be thinking of the negatives. It keeps filling your mind. Just like the leader in France would say that the way you ask questions, like it's a light or what you want to type it. So you then head to the negative. Give the negative things why you just go to that and link yourself with the why me, because this thing is not happening, etc. So, as a psychologist, sometimes we talk about pain, how to deal with it. We have all kinds of defense mechanisms. Sometimes when certain things happen, we try to repress it. Like you just say, oh, it is possible, and all. But you agree with me that it is not easy. One thing I learned from some of the teachings in Ethereum Mission via the Facebook is that you have to agree, you have to accept that this thing hurts so much. Yes, I'm in pain. And then you can then overcome it. So I'm wondering that if that is so, which is very true, because if you decide that, you tell yourself that it is possible, you are just there, or let my heart be broken by all the things that will break the heart of God, and you are just there. And it's like, don't you think that in a way you are repressing your feelings or the hurt? Hello? Hello. So this is Hour of Awakening and Empowerment.
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Please, did you hear my question?
Yes, I heard your question.
Okay.
The moment, accepting that this is happening alone makes you understand the challenge or the situation. Sometimes accepting it alone brings you solutions. It's not you repressing it. No, it brings you solution. Rejecting it is like maybe this challenge is just to bring you a specific teaching, a special teaching or a unique teaching. But rejecting it is like suppressing something rather, because it will keep hunting you. Rejecting it is like I'm denying myself of this responsibility, and that is rather repression. Because when you accept it, you embrace it, your mind accepts it and finds solutions. But a blow inevitably yours, you collect a sharp. I mean, you find solutions, but when you keep running away from it, the wisdom is for you to learn. It will keep chasing you. You won't learn it, and if you don't graduate from class 1, you can never go to class 2. You still be in class 1. You are rather repressing you. But accepting it, you are accepting responsibility. You are not shifting blame. You are not weakening you. The more you weaken you, the more you repeat yourself in class 1, the more you suppress yourself. But the more you accept this responsibility that I have to learn, so I would accept it and accept every wisdom it bears. You lift yourself into the space of wisdom. You lift yourself into the space of solutions. And you free you grow you to go to class 2. But rejecting it or acting like it doesn't exist, so it is coming from another person, you are even repressing you. You are reducing you. You are giving your power to another person. You are destroying you. You are killing you. You are dying. You are just dying. By embracing it and accepting responsibility, you are living. You are here to be responsible. So you are not repressing you. You are being more responsible. And even when you accept it and you say that maybe yes, I am feeling this pain. Yes, I am weak in my leg, but I am from a stronger universe. And the universe is here as me. But this is the pain that I am weak in my leg. I'm not weak in my leg, but I am feeling the pain. Amina is causing me pain in my leg. Which one is more painful? Which one is more painful? That is double agony.
Because whenever you blame becomes superior.
Yes.
Yeah, it leads you. You are giving it power.
Yes.
Do you know why I asked you if it's difficult to be an experience?
No, please, can you share with me? Hello?
When I asked you the question that it's difficult to be an experience, what did you say?
Pardon?
When I asked you that, is it difficult to be an experience, what came to mind?
Well, what truthfully came to mind is Ethereum we love. And I sometimes you hear people saying that this doesn't sound easy. But have you tried it? If it doesn't sound easy, have you tried it to see if it's easy or not? Have you attended the Ethereum mission to try the tools, to listen to the teachings, to know if what you feel might be difficult is easy or it's really difficult or not? So when you said that, my mind went there, but I don't know what you have in mind.
Okay, so I'll reveal it to you. Okay. So You go to church, and if someone you are binding the devil, you are caning, and it's like you're excited, you are causing pain to someone, you are dealing with the person, you are reacting, you feel like yes, you are in control, you are doing something. But when you come to a Ethereum mission, someone is touching you so bad, it's painful. You go to the founder, you feel that is the opportunity to have feelings. I said, wow. So you have to react from, you shouldn't react. Reacting means that you are being more stupid. If, for example, the person is being stupid, you are being more, etc.
Yes.
When you think about it in a larger sense, it frees you. And it makes you feel like, oh, I couldn't deal with this thing. This person wouldn't know how far I am. This person wouldn't know that yes, I can also be harsh, It hurts so much. It's like, no, don't do this. You have to your love, you have to times if you should deal with the person, you really feel like, yes, I dealt with it. That's what I'm saying. It's very difficult to be an atheist. But of course, on the brighter side, you are really free, you'll be happy, and you know that everything is working for your highest good. Life is about pain. Pain is not about excess. But my dear, it is not easy. Looking at someone causing you pain and you have to respect this. Wow, it's so difficult.
Like,
what do you think is difficult to be an Ethereum?
You feel it is not easy because our minds sometimes we want to be sympathized with. So, for example, you go to our guru and say, someone has caused me pain. I know I would expect, or when we're growing up, when you go to your mom, Mommy, this person beat me. Why did he beat you? This, that, don't mind him, I'll beat it, But he doesn't want to raise weaklings. He always says that this person has beaten you and it is paining you, and so what? What have you learned from it? How has it evolved you? How has that grown you? Your mind will say, why has the person beaten you? It is not fair. And your mind will accept that it is not fair. It is not fair. It is not fair. It is not a fair world. Then you grow with the mind of it is not fair. But what have you learned from it? How has that evolved you? Would make your mind think, what did I learn from it? Between it is not fair and what did I learn from it? Which one is more relieving? Which one is more empowering? What have you learned from it, obviously? And that is how it should be. But I think human beings will have to be pampered. So that is why someone would say that it is not easy to be an Ethereum. But your mind must be trained. It is painful to be weak. That is the truth. It is not easy to accept yourself as a weakling. That is the truth. It is sweet to accept. It is not easy to accept yourself as a weakling because you always want to be in some state. But it is very easy to be an Ethereum.
So, as I asked the question, an Ethereum decided to send me a response. The statement I made that to be an Ethereum is difficult. He says it's not difficult, but challenging to be an Ethereum.
I don't really agree. We practice Jesus, and it is we practice Jesus, and where the challenges are, that is where the opportunities are. So it is an opportunity to be an Ethereum.
Yes, certainly, it is an opportunity to be an Ethereum. But what makes it challenging is that is the normal, but then people say that brother is the rule, that is the normal thing. But to be an Ethereum means you are being abnormal, like you are responding from the point of love when someone you. That is what this is. Yes, that is not.
Yes. Yes. That is what Jesus practiced. So we are practicing Jesus. So we can see the journey of Jesus wasn't easy.
At all, it wasn't easy. Sometimes I feel like someone has said to me that I really want to deal with the person. But sometimes I just ask myself, the question will come, how will Jesus respond to this? I once listened to this on ask yourself, how will Brother Yesu respond to this? What I want to do with someone when it comes, I just like say, oh, this is not about an anonymous person. He says, and I quote, do I have to believe in the Bible before I can anchor in life? Look at the fact that you are
I can barely hear you. Can you come again?
Okay, so the question is that do I have to believe in the Bible before I can have an anchor in life? Look at the fact that you quoted from the Bible.
No. I quoted two different, I gave three stories. My story, the story of Job, and then Stratford, the writer of it is the song, It Is Well With My Soul. So three, you don't have to believe in the Bible to have an anchor. Whether you believe in the Bible or not, you'd have an anchor. Sorry, you'd face or you go through life storms. Whether you believe in the Bible or not, you'd go through life storms. So you need an anchor. You need a firm anchor, a strong anchor to root you or to keep you balanced in the storms of life. So you don't necessarily have to believe in the Bible. You can be from any religion, from any race, but you need an anchor to hold you. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, did you hear me?
Yes, I did.
Okay, great.
So, Lampe says, and I quote, yes, we have an internal anchor that interacts with the external to overcome the storms of life.
Yes. That's beautiful.
Well, some people say it is easier than done.
Come again?
It is easy. You know, when someone is going through some trials, it's very easy to advise the person. It's very normal. But when you are in the heat, you then feel it. So if you're able to overcome it, that's and when you are experiencing it, that is when you say you have grown out of it. So you have grown. So you've learned something. This topic is very interesting. Are you coming on Thursday?
No, please. Another spies teacher would come on Thursday.
We were expecting you to have a part 2 of this beautiful topic. Can we request for that? If possible, with you.
Who is requesting for a part 2 of it?
That is an anonymous tester. Just sent me that. Can she come next week or can she come on Thursday?
I'll discuss with my team, or I'll discuss with our guru to know, because someone else must be here with a very interesting topic.
Well, this is from Emmanuel from Finland. He asked the question. He said that he mentioned his name. He has been listening. And if possible,
But what does he want? What does he want to hear that he has not heard? Which is making him request for the part 2, so that I explain it better.
I think he's just thrilled. He's just enjoying it. Like, okay, it's very practical. It happens in our life daily. It's very good to be talking about it, learning from people's experiences, how to handle it.
Okay.
Probably that could be the reason. So, in summary, what do you live with?
Come again?
What are you living with that in a sentence or two?
Okay. This is a Ethereum mission, and today's message is: will your anchor hold in the storms of life? All the message is about life. The normality of life is life gets stormy sometimes. Life gets stormy sometimes, and we should have anchor strong enough to hold us in life storms, because we are blessed to have dominion, to rule, to be in charge of life. So we should have anchors. When life gets stormy, you should know that you are here to take charge, to be in charge of even the storms. So the storm shouldn't set you running away from yourself, but it should let you release your strong anchor so that you can rule with the storm. And to know more, or to learn about how to create powerful anchors, you should join us here on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. or on Sundays to worship with us, so that you'll be empowered to create unique, powerful anchors to keep you balanced in the storms of life. Thank you.
Amazing. So, Emmanuel from Finland, he has brought his question to you. He says if it's not possible for you to come on Thursday, he's asking his question now. So
Okay.
He says that in a case of consistent failure, how can one end the anchor?
In the case of what?
Consistent failure.
In the case of consistent failure, maybe there's a wisdom for you to learn. Maybe you have to sit down and observe silently what you are constantly failing at. Maybe there's something you are missing. And you should, when we were taught the importance of worshiping with us, we just treated cosmic emergence. It was treated by our leader. And through that, we learned that, or we awakened to the truth that we emerge from life. So in failing, you can make the anchor of, or cite the anchor of, I come from an excellent universe, or I come from a powerful universe. This universe has never failed itself, and it is true. The universe keeps expanding. Stars and galaxies are being discovered every day. Babies are being born every day. New discoveries are being made every day. And you emerge from this vast, creative love, intelligence. So you would never fail. When you cite this in your life, you cite this as an anchor that I am from a powerful universe, and the universe doesn't fail. I don't see why. Trust me, you won't fail, because your mind, your senses, every part of your being has evidence of the power of the universe, the power of God expressing as life, and you'll never fail. You can watch our videos online. We have the videos of our sermon online. I think there's a lot to learn from it. If Emmanuel can hear me, he should go on Ethereum Mission International, and he would see our videos online. There's the videos on cosmic emergence. There's a lot you can learn from it, and you can create powerful anchors from that. And trust me, you would never fail again.
Great. He comes back to say, and to inform you, he has almost all the Ethereum books. Order for them and he has them. So he's on the Genesis level. So we appreciate you very much. Can you give us the location of Ethereum Mission and then it's all of
Okay. So this has been Hour of Empowerment. This is Ethereum Mission, the Church for Spiritual Empowerment. And our vision is that of a unified world in which everyone is a catalyst that is activating and promoting the innate good in one another. Ethereum Mission is located on the General Anchor High Street next to the Guelph Filling Station, Sacramento. And our telephone numbers are 0264 177 633 and 0548 177 633. They are also our WhatsApp numbers, so you can WhatsApp these numbers and we join you, we add you to our Ethereum platform where you'd always receive weekly and daily practices to anchor you in God. Again, if this teaching has been beneficial to you and you'd want to support this in any way, or you contribute to this spiritual work to nourish your soul, you may send your contributions to these same numbers. In Takrady, we are on the David Street in Anaji Estate, and our telephone number is 0561 166 333. And in Kumasi, we are at Debakot Hotel behind Dr. Bedu in Adiambra, and the contact number is 0561 166 331. And if you are in the UK, we have a branch at the 58 Orange Park Avenue in Mitcham, Surrey. And the postcode is CR4 2DJ. And the phone number is 0208 646 6129. 0208 646 6129. God bless you abundantly.
Same to you abundantly. In fact, we appreciate you elephantly. Or you want hippopotamus. We
I want hippopotamusly.
Yeah, we appreciate you hippopotamus.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.